Good morning. Today's lesson is on the growth of Texas cities and a little bit of map skills in there. So let me move my picture down here. We go to preview. Texas oil and population growth, kind of a little bit of a carryover of what we've been doing. Again, I give you about 5 attempts. First 4 questions here is based on this map. So here is the key over here, and the brown here is the oil fields. This is top oil producing states at the time. The year is 1920. And then this is millions of barrels of oil. I did not do that just because I could not, it was hard to read that, so I didn't do any questions on that. So, which state has the most oil fields? So we're counting the brown here. Which state, and then here are your choices here on here. So, and you just kind of go down through each one of them and read the map. The second one here is this chart on oil production. Here, the purple is 1900, 1910 is orange, and then blue in 1920. And again, which state is producing the most barrels of oil in 1920? So we go down, we're looking for the highest blue line because we're looking at 1920. If it would have said what is the highest producing in 1900, then we would look here, and it would have been, believe it or not, Ohio in 1900 had the most oil production. But by 1920, you see Ohio's going down, and you see some of the more traditional. I guess California is not as traditional, but Oklahoma, Texas, Louisiana are big ones today, and you see they grew as we moved forward. So there's those two, and then we end with. Let's see if there's any more. Okay, I was going to say I thought it was longer than that, with only 3. But then you have this chart. It says, how does the percent change in Texas population compare to the percent change in the U.S. population over time? What do you think maybe some of the reasons? Let me just get rid of this. What do you think maybe some of the reasons for this? So please answer in complete sentences. So you're looking at this one right here. So as you see, the U.S. population change is from 1850 to 2010. If you look at it, it is 20.6 and 9.7. So we're still growing more than the United States is as a whole. And we've always kind of been that way. Look, going back to 1860, here's the change in the U.S. and here's Texas. No matter what it is, we've grown a little bit more. Why do you think that is? You can talk about, available land. You can talk about resources. All of that is fair game, just to have a logical, just defend your answer from stuff we've talked about. Then here is number 8. Based on the quotes below about life in boom towns, how would you describe the towns? What were the living conditions like? So you've got 2 parts to this one, and there's different ones here. So just take something from these quotes to defend your answer, and you're good. Then the 5th one here is questions 9 and 10, some drop downs. So read this. This is growth in the Gulf Coast region. And then finally, name 2 positive effects and 1 negative effect from the oil industry growth in Texas in the early 20th century. So you just list those, and that's pretty much it. Good luck to you, but